Are you gonna let me record in peace, or are you just gonna stare at me? Yeah. Do you wanna come here at least? Hi, gorgeous. Hi. Okay. I want to point out that this video is gonna have minimal editing. I might not even put my intro in it because I'm that not fussed to do it. I don't know, we'll see what editing Martina gets up to. Hey, hello, welcome. I'm Martina. This is funny for me to record and possibly post because one, I don't know when I'm going to post this. But in comparison to the videos I recorded, this was done ages ago. I'm done with my masters. Matter of fact, I finished what, 2 months ago? So I'm not stressed about my masters, which is great, and it means that I've had more time to read. So today I'm going to do a book haul. These are a collection of books I've got between September and now, which is October, like halfway through October. A lot of these have started. I say a lot, but girl, it's about 3 of them. 3 of them have started, one of which I finished, so let's get into it. Right, so the first book I got is Excellence by Brandon Thomas and Carrie Randolph, I believe. And you must be wondering, why have you know, you've got volume 2, that means you've read volume 1, right? Correct? Volume 1 is nowhere to be seen on my bookshelf. I've never actually read this this graphic novel before. I've never read this comic, never even heard of it, which is kind of crazy. But Waterstones was doing a cheeky little clearance, and this book, oh, it's in dollars. This book usually retails for like $16.99. Oh, I can't remember how much I got it for. I think it was around £3. Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot one more book for the haul. There we go. I knew something was missing. I was like, something's missing, something's a bit odd. It was being sold for such a good price, and when I looked it up, I was like, for one, this seems like a comic that I would read, and for two, it's such a good price, and I don't know, I mean, it was on clearance, so I'm never really going to get it for that price, and it was only volume 2. If it was like 3 or 4, I might have left it, but volume 2, I'm happy to get volume 1, and I hope volume 1 is good, because I'm gonna have to read volume 2 anyways. So here we are. Now, next book I got was also on clearance. I can't remember the price. It just shows that it was on clearance. Another little Waterstones, Selvon. She's about this close from knocking the tripod. Right. Bear with, if you guys see me do a little jiggle, it's because Salem's acting a muck right now. But yes, the next book I got was My Life. Ouch.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off. Cut the show.
I thought I would make this a very quick video, but at the minute it's going shambolically and I'm already done with it. The next book I got was My Mess is a Bit of a Life by Georgia Pritchett. Adventures in Anxiety. This is a book that I actually have on saved as an audiobook on Audible, I believe. I'm not too sure which audiobook streaming service. Because of how stressful my life has been recently, I've been finding it really useful to kind of tandem read. So I'd listen to an audiobook whilst I'm reading it as well. and I thought the cover was so gorgeous, so I thought I'll give it a go, especially with how anxious I've got the receipt. I can actually tell you the prices. I got Excellence for £3, and I also got, I think My Life Is a Bit of a Mess for £3 as well. My mess is a bit of a life. Maybe that shows where I'm at right now. Maybe that shows where I'm at right now. I don't know when I'm going to get into it, but I thought it would be a very cute book to have in my collection, especially because the dust jacket's just so bright and lovely and gorgeous. So yes, the next book I got during this shopping trip was A Dark Days by James Baldwin. We're matching at the minute. We're giving twins at the minute. I don't know if you can tell, if you can see the bookmark, but I've started this. I'm almost halfway through it, and I'm enjoying it. You should follow me on Fable and Goodreads to find out what I think about it, actually, so I'm not going to say any more about it. But yeah, I've started this already and it was really great. Similar to listening to audiobooks whilst reading, I've been really into short books at the minute. They don't necessarily need to be like a story, just short books, fiction, non-fiction. They're really easy for my brain to kind of digest at the minute, especially because I've been reading quite a bit, and this is my first book that I've read by James Baldwin, and I thought this would be a good way for me to start. I've been wanting to read James Baldwin for a while, so I thought, you know what, I want to start this. And also I really want to collect the Penguin Modern, these like little tiny books, because I think they're gorgeous. I think they're so gorgeous, and like I said, I've been really into short books, short stories. It's really digestible, and they're just so cute. Like, they're so cute. This is something you could just chuck in your bag and be on your way. Like, you don't need to be carrying the heaviest bag. You can just chuck this in your bag and be on your way. Very cute, very cute. Next book I picked up in September was We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda and Ngozi Adichie. Yes, I got this, finished it. You can see, I don't know if you can actually see, there's quite a few tabs in this book. Fantastic. Once again, it's one of those lovely bite-sized ways of getting into the topic of feminism and just all the ideas and concepts that kind of lay around it, and I really enjoyed it. It was such a good, fantastic read. Matter of fact, I have Kindle Unlimited, and this book's actually on Kindle Unlimited, so I was reading it on my Kindle and I was like, oh, this is great. I just needed to get the physical copy, so I think I read like maybe I was like 4 or 10 pages in, and I was like, no, I need to go to Waterstones and get the physical copy. Because also, look at the front cover, look at that, so gorgeous, so stunning. Once again, similar to Dark Days by James Baldwin, it's such a tiny little book that you can just chuck into your bag and go through very quickly. So I really love this one. I'm proud of myself because I feel like, you know, when you see these like book hauls and you're like, girl, you got about 40 books. How many of those are you gonna read? Oh, okay. You can see a little tail on the back. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I've been trying to be very intentional with the books I'm getting. I'm reading them not so far between the time that I'm getting them, considering I have a whole bunch of books that I haven't read. I'm trying to be very intentional with that. Adichie is also an author I've been trying to get into, because one of my New Year's resolutions, I'm being very personal with you, I'm opening myself up to you, I'm being very vulnerable, but one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to read from more African authors at that, but to me it also counts for just Black authors, POC authors, and So I'm being a bit more intentional with the books I pick up and which authors I'm reading from and which stories I'm taking in. So yeah, I'm really excited. This was like a nice entryway to this topic, and just Adichie as an author, loved it. I love her writing style. I picked up Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. Still trying to figure out if I'm saying her name correctly. Please correct me if I am wrong. I want to be making sure I'm pronouncing her name right. And this is another book I've started. As you can see, the bookmark is in there. And I picked this up because it's my book club's first read. Join my book club. Yes, so I picked up Homegoing because it's my book club's first read. It was between this and The Vanishing Half. And I must admit, I was going to just pick up both books because I was like, oh, it doesn't matter either way, I want to read both of the books, but they didn't have the cover I liked, so I was like, I'm gonna wait. Either way, it was great because Homegoing ended up winning out of the vote, and so far it's been great, what I've read of it anyways. If you want to hear my opinions, my thoughts, my feelings, please join the book club. All the links are going to be down below. And yes, yeah, it's been great. And the cover. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful and bright this cover is? It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is one I've been really excited to read throughout all the books I've got. So I can't wait to see where it goes. Honestly, no more spoilers. So the next set of books were recently acquired and I'm really excited about them. A couple of them were actually gifted as well, so let's just get into it. The first one I picked up was 3 Japanese stories, and this is by multiple Japanese authors. 3 Japanese short stories. Why can't you... I'm about ready for this video to end now. I'm sick of myself. But yes, this is another Penguin Modern book. I had to. I'm picking up the collection, and this was one that, out of the list of them, this was another one that I really was keen on getting. So I picked this up whilst I was in Waterstones waiting for a friend. I haven't read it yet, but I'm really excited. Like I said, I've been really into short stories and I've never actually read any Japanese short stories that I have memory of. I may have in uni, but I can't quite remember because I can't remember the title. So long ago, and so much trauma in between that if you asked me to try remember, I couldn't. But I'm really excited for this. I reckon once I've finished Dark Days, this might be something I'll be picking up soon. But yes. Shortly after, I picked up Letter from Birmingham Jail by Martin Luther King. Need I say more? As you can tell, I've started something now. I'm collecting these little books, and this was one that was on my list. I think number 28 is also next on my list, but I was unable to find it at the bookshops I visited. So yeah, and I think maybe that's a good thing for now. I want to read these before I like keep getting more, but yeah, I was very intrigued to pick this up, so I did. And I didn't realise like sometimes the price points are slightly different, so I thought they were all just £3, but this one's £2, so I was like, oh, I have to, and I'm really excited to read this. So yes, so here come the gifted books. Emma, if you're watching, I love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate them. I'm really excited to get into these. So the first one is The Lonely Londoners by Selvon. Let me tell you something. This is a second-hand book. Is she giving second-hand? She's not. This looks brand new. Brand new it does. £2.95 this cost. £2.95. You can't tell me this is a secondhand book. This basically looks brand new, which is amazing. Brain fog. I forgot what I was going to say. I completely forgot what I was going to say. So this book is a book that I've been wanting to pick up for a bit now. I started a project during uni and I collected basically like a list of 50 non-fiction, almost forgot what non-fiction meant for a second, 50 non-fiction books about different Black British histories basically. And yeah, this was on that list and I've been meaning to every now and then pick up one of those books from this list, because how crazy is that for me to generate a list and I haven't read any of the books on it. So this was another book from that list that I was picking up, because so far I think I've gotten 2 or 3 of them. I need to double check, but yes, I'm really excited about this, especially because it's like, imagine this in such great condition for secondhand. If you take care of your books, because to me this looks like nobody read it. I mean, besides the corner being bent here, it just looks like nobody's read it. So yeah, that's the next book. Final book of the haul is On Palestine by Noam Chomsky and Ilan Pappé. Please forgive me. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing them wrong. Like I said, please correct me if you know the proper way of pronouncing these people's names, because the way my name has been butchered my whole life. My surname anyways. To be fair, my first name's been butchered too. But we won't get into that. So yes, here's the last book of the haul. This is a book I've been meaning to get forever. There's not much I need to say about it other than I've been meaning to get it for a while, and I finally got it. Like I said, I was gifted by Emma and we both got it, so we said this might be a thing that we buddy read, maybe talk about. We'll see, because we so half of the time it's quite hard to buddy read. But this is an important book, so I think I reckon we'll be able to get through it together. I reckon we will. So yeah, I'm really excited because yeah, I've just been in my like physical book kick, especially as well when it comes to topics that require me to really focus. I need something like tangible, something to hold so I can highlight and get into it and really like, I've been really amping up my annotation game as well. Like I literally feel like I'm saying GCSE English all over again because of how much I'm annotating my books. Like I'll get my matching highlighter and this like tiny little pen and I love it, and I feel like this is probably something that I want to have a similar experience too. So yeah. As mentioned before, I have a book club, the Black Library Card Book Club, which is hosted on Fable, and we aim to read about erased narratives, specifically from POC authors. So if you are interested and you want to be ooh. Whoa. So if you're interested and you want to be part of the community and the family, then please join. We are currently reading Homegoing and this is going on for a while, but if you want to know the book club schedule, follow me on Instagram. All of this stuff will be linked below so that you don't miss out. We'd love to see you there. That'll be amazing if you can. But if you're not interested in being part of my bookish community, please just follow me on all my other social medias: Goodreads, Fable, Instagram. Like I said, all of that stuff will be linked below. Thank you for watching if you came this far, honestly. I don't know if that went the way I wanted it to, but it's done now, isn't it? So you're gonna have to take it. It was just something that was just done spur of the moment. It was do I record, don't I? Do I record, don't I? And I recorded. So if you were expecting an explanation of each of these books this time, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't get it this time. But next time you will. When I've planned this out a bit more, next time you will. If anything, I'll link down below more details about these books and the possible places that you can get them. So yeah, Anyways, thank you for watching. Toodles!